What's up, guys? I'm sorry I've been kind of slacking lately, but I'm going to push forward through it. I'm going to continuously do this, but in order for me to continuously do this, I need to know that I have your guys' support. So if you could, just make sure you subscribe. Hit that little bell icon if you don't mind. Share my videos, whether it be on Facebook, share some of my Instagram posts, something, help me get subscribers, help me get views. I really do need them. However, we're going to jump into this video. Now, there was one video that I posted about breeding your own feeders. And I'll put an iCard up in one of these places. I can't remember which side it is. I think it's this side, but it could be this side. Regardless, if you compare breeding your own to pet shops like Pet Supermarket, for instance, that's local to me in Zephyr Hills, the cost of supplies, food, all that good stuff into breeding your own is definitely still going to save you money in comparison to buying these one size feeds all basically rodents from big chain pet shops. As a reptile breeder, I'm always looking for, I won't say necessarily cheaper ways, but better ways to feed my animals. Whether it be cheaper in the long run, which obviously in this case it is. It's cheaper to go through these people that I had just actually started going through than to breed my own. I have since stopped all my breeding. There's no point for me to breed. I'm wasting more cost in supplies, food, the bedding, everything, I might as well just order from these people and call it a day. I save money, I save time, I save work. I don't have to put that much more effort into my feeders. And obviously, quality. Quality is what matters. Quality is king. Honestly, I wouldn't even care paying the pet shop prices as long as they was quality rodents, which unfortunately, that's just not the case. And with my local pet shop, like I mentioned before, it's one size feeds all. They have, I'd say, small mediums, not smalls and mediums, but small mediums. And that's all they carry for live feeders. And that is, well, they also carry mice, adult mice. That's it. There's no in-betweens. There's no nothing. Sorry. A lot of people do not agree with my methods. I prefer to feed live animals, live prey, to my snakes, my monitors. I keep it, or not so much I keep it, but to me it seems more natural for the animal to actually experience the hunt, and that is why I do it. Now, I understand completely for my people, for instance, in the UK, who cannot feed live rodents due to different laws that are set place, and I understand that. So what's really beneficial is when you can find somebody who also does frozen. The pet shops, they do frozen, but if you want just six hopper mice, that's $12. What? That is just ridiculous, honestly. But as I mentioned, I stopped my breeding and I have gone through a company, American Breeders, who deals in rats. Now, this is a feeder rat. And a lot of companies, a lot of different places, small mom and pop breeders, their rats are almost wild rats, for lack of a better word, I guess. As you can see, this is obviously not a wild rat. Now this one happens to be a Rex albino, but none of that really matters when it comes down to feeding your snake, whether it's a Rex, double Rex, also known as patchwork, a Dumbo, an albino, a colored, whatever. However, he's just tame. Now, obviously, you're going to get some rats that are not as tame, no matter where you go. But most mom and pop breeders, the pet shop breeders or pet shop feeders, they're not going to be this calm. You're not going to hold them like this without gloves and try to get bit. Or try not to get bit. And I'll tell you the reason why this is important. When feeding live, if you feed an aggressive rodent, okay, to your snake, the chances of it scaring your snake to not want to eat are great. They're really high. The chances of it really messing up your snake before your snake can even get a hold of it is high. So you can't even talk. You potentially can lose your snake before your snake even has the chance to strike the meal. And that's why a lot of people do frozen, and I understand that, because even though they're this calm, they can still mess up your snake. That's 100%. But your chances are lessened when it's a more docile feeder that you're handing or offering. What I do is I actually hold by the tail, just like this, the whole time. I don't drop it, go to the next one. No, I hold it up by the tail and I offer it to the snake. If I have to sit there for 5 minutes, then I have to sit there for 5 minutes, but I do not switch, or not so much switch, but I do not lose focus on the animal that I'm feeding. Typically, it only takes me less than 15 seconds to offer a meal and it be taken. However, with such docile animals, again, I can easily just drop this in and just wait until the snake hits it. But, you know, obviously, like I said, once they get hit, that's going to change from being friendly to obviously wanting to get away. If the snake does not catch right and it wraps like this, okay, this rat could still bite the snake. So you have to, the reason why I watch each snake, because you might have to hold that head. You might have to grab it by the ear. You might not be able to get that head. So you might have to grab it by the ear and pull it away from the snake. You might have to get tongs. Nobody wants to do that, but that is the cons on live feeding. And obviously, again, quality. Because you can get, and a lot of your mom and pop shops, they don't care about the quality. They might feed them dog food. And that's what I was doing, personally. But even less than that, they might give rotten food, like spoiled vegetables, stuff like that, leftovers. Oh, well, why throw it away if the rats can eat it? And not even worry about cleaning up their animals, so to speak. That's not the case here. This obviously is a very healthy animal, healthy and happy. As you can see, he's super active, which is really cool. If I wanted to, I could keep this as a pet all day. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Could do my thing with him, whatever. Rats are really cool. But, I don't know if I mentioned before, the people that I've now gone through, they do super worms, they do mealworms, they do rats, and they are going to also do African soft furs as well for feeders. But another thing that they informed me that they will be doing, someone's shedding, is breeding pets. Now this is a hairless, not to get confused with a patchwork or double Rex. This is a hairless. And he is all white, but he's got black eyes. He's not albino. And as you guys can see, that is just skin. If it'll let me kind of focus, maybe. Touch it? No. I guess it's not really going to let me focus too much. But this guy also came from them. I know it's kind of taboo to have pet rats, but you know, seeing a hairless one, I was like, yeah, let me take that. Really cool animals, really cool, really docile, as you can tell. But I'm going to be doing a video collaboration with American Breeders here soon. We're going to talk about what exactly they do there, what their goal is, and maybe even show you guys around their warehouse. I will no longer go through anybody else for feeders, whether it be rats, mice, African soft furs, mealworms, superworms. I will not go through anybody other than American Breeders. I'll make sure that I put a link to their website down in the description. God, I can't even talk. But again, y'all, I apologize for talking your ears off, but I need your support. So if you can, please go ahead, subscribe, like the video, share the video. Let's save some people some money. You know, let's make sure that American Breeders gets the appreciation that they deserve for the quality that they deliver. You can't say that with too many rat breeders. But that's going to be the end of that, guys. Again, sorry. That video right there, that's going to be my last upload. Make sure you guys go check that one out. This video here is what YouTube thinks is best for you. So why don't you find out if that's true? That little icon right there, that's going to subscribe you to my channel if you haven't already. Please do check us out on Instagram at Grizzlies_exotics. Facebook at Grizzlies Exotics. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Take care.